So the situation got so bad because we were on addiction, how people force people to go into addiction. I actually couldn't eat beans. I couldn't eat canned goods because they had the juice in there, and stuff was being put inside of the juice to make me sick. So I started eating beans and they were color coded. That one canned beans, it would make me feel weak. So it felt like nerve blockers or something like that, where my knees would immediately go weak when I would eat the beans, and it felt like my legs felt loose. They felt like noodles. And then I would eat another canned beans, and it would cause my hips to have problems, to where my hips would be stiff, and I couldn't stretch or anything like that. And I was having problems walking, like putting one foot in front of the other, because something was happening with the cartilage within my hips. And then so God was like, you can't eat those. You have to eat stuff that is fresh, that don't have juice in it, because stuff is being put in the juice to make you sick. And I had a whole bunch of canned beans here from last year. I had like over 50 something cans of beans, and I was eating those. They actually had no poison in it, and I had been eating them. So I saved a couple of them for a rainy day when I got hungry. But I realized that I left the house, and I would leave the house because my car had broke down. So I would leave the house for long periods of time, and I came back. I was like, eat one of those cans of beans and see what happened, because I only had like 3 or 4 of them left out of the 50 something cans that I had. I ate one can of beans, and those beans had been switched out in my home, because the can that I had, I opened it up, I cooked it, and immediately I started to feel like a stiffness in my legs, where the cartilage is. So it was like something was happening where it was causing me to be stiff, and I was having difficulty putting one foot in front of the other. But I ate all of the other beans with absolutely no problem. So I knew that the beans in my home had been switched out, and I couldn't finish eating the cans. So God was telling me, you don't need to eat stuff that got juice in it, like fruit cocktail, all those fruits, mandarins and things like that. Don't eat any of those things, because those things come with juice in it, and there's stuff being put inside of the juice. And then when I stopped eating those and I was eating fresh foods, someone started poisoning the fresh fruits, like the dragon fruit. I don't know if they was putting a pinhole in it. I have actually pictures of tomatoes where there was a hole in the bottom of the tomato, like somebody put a syringe in it and injected something inside of it. Or the dragon fruit, somebody managed to put something inside of the dragon fruit, because I would eat those and my knees would go weak. But I used to eat dragon fruit all the time, every day, all day. The watermelon, somebody did something to the watermelon. I don't even know how somebody could poison the food like that, but people have figured it out. When you have these companies manufacturing and things like that, they could figure it out. So I was eating these things, and the guy was like, you need to stay away from these things, because there's something wrong with it, and somebody's trying to give you the spirit of addiction.